problem is gone. It was a dark night on the island of Star. Most of the engines were snug, but three engines were still missing: Thomas, Percy, and Emily. Nobody knew where they went, but now they have finally caught Harvey. Harvey is now frozen in ice, stuck there. Harvey will not bother any of them ever again. Toby was doing some late night shuffling. He was messing with Thomas's freight cars. After all, there was nothing better Toby could do. Now that his house was just underneath the bridge, Toby wanted to go back to the scene of the crime. After a while, the old shed had broken down. It's not just a big lump. Over at the mines, it's finally open again. After a long time, we dug it out. Once Harvey, he was frozen. Toby always came back here. He really missed Thomas and Percy. Not Emily as much. They weren't very good friends. But one day, his conductor accidentally switched the tracks, and he went all the way back to the yard. "Oh, hey guys." "Hey," said Edward. "Do you guys mind if I sleep here tonight?" "It doesn't matter." And Toby took the most comfiest shed. Thomas's shed. And once nighttime was over, lights were turning back on after a long period of time. It finally became daytime again. But it seems since Toby was in Thomas's shed, some things were mixed around. It was really confusing. There was random parts everywhere. Toby got to work straight away. Ever since Sir Topham Hatt was gone, the other engines didn't have to do anything. They always laid around being lazy. They never left. Toby, on the other hand, was always busy working. He could never accept that something was dirty or misplaced. So Toby made sure that was never happening by slowly making sure that island was always clean. It was hard work, but he still did it. Like sometimes the carts would fall off the track, and since Harvey's frozen, he had to do it himself. "Oh, Harvey. Was he a mistake?" said Toby. All Toby knew is that he didn't exactly know what to do. He was always stuck by himself. After that, he looked around on his own little personal turntable to make sure there was no more messes. And once he saw there was no more messes, he was satisfied and went to bed. And just like I told you, every engine is stuck somewhere, including Harvey, who's stuck inside of an ice block. You may hear a mumble every once in a while. But Harvey's trapped in there for a good period of time. Meanwhile, at the mine shaft, it hasn't been moving in months, but it seems there's some kind of ruckus going on. It didn't make any sense. But Harvey's eyes, ever since he was frozen, you may not be able to see them right now, but he always stared at the mine shaft. One day Harvey will melt after many, many videos. But for right now, he's definitely stuck in there. Throughout the videos, you'll probably see him being more and more melted. Once he's unmelted, we'll probably stuff him in some kind of case. But until then, he's staying like that. The sun was starting to set. The sun was going down very slowly on the island of Soda. But once it was down, something weird happened over at the mine. He was a little bored. He didn't know what to do. He went over to go visit the statue. Toby never understood why the people were able to go to the statue. After all, Harvey was a mastermind. Toby knew someday Thomas would return, but he didn't think about the others. All he knew what to do was go back to bed. Back over at the shed, there was a figure messing around. It was impossible to see. You can just hear all the ruckus of something being moved. Every once in a while, the light would shine. You would only hear the noise of something that was very evil. Morning was coming, but a little too slowly. Next morning, there were carts scattered everywhere. The carts that Toby had just fixed the other morning, but Annie and Clarabelle was still missing. Toby woke up this morning to notice all the damage done. "Oh no," said Toby. And he went to work straight away. After he collected the last of it, he started heading down the line. He wanted to go visit the mine shaft one last time. But there was Annie and Clarabelle heading right towards him. And a mysterious figure. "I wonder what that could be," said Toby. He heard some scraping and some shuffling. And then something blew past. "What was that?" said Toby. He had to get a look at it straight away. And what he saw was so disturbing. "Ah!" said Toby, and backed up and he saw the mine shaft was open from behind, and there it was, the thing. It was coming closer. Toby didn't know what to do. He was very frightened. He was freaking out. That's when the creature started making weird noises. What was it gonna do? Thought Toby. Then it spat all over him. Said Toby. Here. And when some of the bubbles got out of his eyes, there was nothing there. He started chugging away. Eddie and Clarabelle was just left there. Now he looked like the monster, with some spit on his face. When Eddie and Clarabelle saw him, they said, "No, back away, monster!" But it was just Toby. Toby pushed Annie and Clarabelle onto the right rail and moved his load across. Toby, still sudsy, went to the shed. When the guys saw him, get a load of this. I know, it's so funny. I need a better look. He backed closer. Is that you, Toby? Yes. You need to go to the